Hello everybody, Stringfellow here. We're going to be playing Smite Jungle with another fun god, a mage called Anubis. Let's see, I left without items. Let's check this out. Standard jungle build, I'm going to go 2 health pots I think. No, I'm going to go ahead and do the standard 1-1. So, I'm going to play another unusual jungle god. I've done Ymir, Athena, and now Anubis, all magical. And I really, well, Anubis, as with Ymir, is one of my favorite gods. I absolutely love playing Anubis. He's not practical for ranked, and he's even questionable sometimes for casual. He's really good in arena, but for Conquest, he doesn't have an escape, and that's an issue. But for a jungler, it's not such a bad thing. Now the abilities that I'm going to use here, I'm going to max his one early. It's called the Plague of Locust. It's a cone, and it's a spray. It does 35 damage per tick. It has a 60 mana cost and a 15 cooldown. His other non-ult damage ability does 25 per tick, has a slow, but costs 70 mana and has the same 15 cooldown. So by maxing this, you get more bang for your buck, so to speak. And that should help early game. And those are his 2 primary damage abilities. You spray, you hog, and then you just basic attack, auto attack. Same thing. Until the dude drops. Now, one of the cool things about Anubis is that lifesteal is a part of his kit, sort of, maybe. So if you look here, it says, scaling to his item-based magical lifesteal. So that's kind of cool. It's not technically exactly the same as maybe a lifesteal specific item, but it's a good passive to have, and it synergizes well with lifesteal, like Polynomigon, Pythagorean Piece, or the preferred one is Bancroft's Talon. And there's a lot of reason to like Bancroft's on specific gods, situationally. I like it on Anubis. What we have, nobody in middle. What's up with that? Ah, these robots make the best decisions in the world. Oh, they think I'm middle because I'm Anubis. That's just so silly. Well, I'll just have to gankify the raw. See, that's problematic because the bots, I can't specify, I want to play jungle. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to have to do double duty here. Perhaps. I'm just going to poke. Oh, Ymir's already here. You know how other lanes get lost once in a while? So I'm just poking a little bit here with some damage, as is he. That wasn't about actually getting a kill, it was just getting it out of my face. And deflecting damage away from... Now, because I expended so much on that, that's why I went ahead and used the hog on the mid-camp. Let's see. I'm going to have to drop an occasional skill just to mitigate the damage by the minions to the tower. To, what do you call it? To deter them. Now I'm going to do my spray, and then if I need to, I'll drop my 3. Which is what I'm going to need to do. Okay, there you go. Now I've got 1,000, which gets me my tier 2 boots. I might go ahead and push for... No, I'm not. I'm going to go back because I have to also drop stuff on mid. Alright, now I've got my ultimate, so I'm going to walk over there and just fire it off. Just as, again, as a deterrent. 2 of the abilities that he has. One of them is the grasp, CC, and then the spray, which is the ultimate. Ooh, I got a kill. Grasping Hands holds him in place. There's some damage. Now I gotta go back. Grasping Hands holds them in place. It's in essence a grab and stun. Well, maybe not a stun, but in fact, let's look what it says. It is a stun, yes. Anubis fires a backhanded bandage projectile and it holds them in place so I can affect them with my other abilities. For instance, the ultimate is somewhat difficult to hit. It's a straight line and he has to stand in place. So they can juke that if they need to. And that can be frustrating. So if you do the grasping hands, then you can hold them in place while you apply that ultimate. Now another thing is, though, that with Anubis, I'm going to go ahead and go mid instead of getting my buff real quick. Well, Anubis can be brought to his knees, basically. Now, I did a combo there. Oh, I didn't have quite enough damage to get her. That's alright. But Anubis can be countered by two things very effectively. And it can pretty much nullify him, especially since he does not have an escape. They are, well, there's 3 items. Cooldown beads, gets you out of the grasp. Aegis will protect you from his immediate damage, such as his ult, if you fire it off right. And then Magi's Blessing, if the bubble is active, that means you cannot enable your grasp on a person. You can't land it. You can't get it. So you can't lock him in place to hit your ult. And so he's easily countered. And that is frustrating as an Anubis player. It didn't always used to be that way. But hey, people don't like dog-faced mages, apparently. So, alright. I don't see Ymir after all. I'm going to drop this and let him take the tower, or let him push the tower. While I go and... Oh, there's Ymir. Crap, 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 crap. See, he moved. Now, the longer I do the grasping hands, the less likely he is to pop out of him. Now, if he had had beads, he could have... Oh my god. He aggroed me. He aggroed my butt. Isn't that funny how the bot behavior is? I get a kick out of it sometimes. I did not expect that whatsoever. I thought he was, you know, he juked me like a human. He fooled my butt. Ain't no doubt. Alright, 527. I'm going to start Chronos Pendant because I want full CDR on this bad boy, because as you can imagine, spamming his abilities not only fits my playstyle, but it functions well for him in the jungle and ganks. Because I can get the buff, drop into lane, affect some damage, and do it all in one fast swoop there, one fell swoop. It works really well. And I just have a lot of fun. He may not be the most practical jungler, but I just like him. I have a lot of fun with certain goofy gods, you know. They're just not practical in any sense of the word, but they're fun as hell, and I'm going to keep playing them because I'm awesome. I had to juke that raw ult. Now see, I'm not getting off enough damage, and raw has a heal, scumbag. So, I'm just going to have to chill out and back off. I'm going to drop my 3 and do this. Just because he's a bot and he's not that likely to be smart enough to Aegis or dodge. So now I'm going to get the other camps and then the blue buffs, which I neglect. I do this when they're not real players involved, and I shouldn't. It's bad form, but it's just one of those things you take for granted in your little brain. And I'm going to drop the blue buff for them. Boy, I really wish his abilities were not rooted into one spot when he has to do his spray and his ult. Yikers. But you can see why spamming his abilities makes sense. I want things up as fast as I can get them, so I can drop down some damage and get her done. No, he walked back into it, so I got the kill. That was lame of him. But I got a break. I wanted a break. I needed a break, so... There we go. Alright, I'm going to go get the other jungle camp. Now, I'm running low on mana because I'm spamming these, and that's why the Chronos Pendant will help me even more. Alright, all my buffs are down except the red and the other blue. So all my camps are down, I meant to say. So I'm going to get Chronos Pendant. It's going to be 1,300 more for Tier 2 and then only 500 more for Tier 3. That's kind of silly the way they decided to do that, but... Oh my god. And I don't have enough movement speed to really kick butt and take names on this tower. Let's see what I can do, if anything. They may have gone back. Nope. But Hunbats is in mid. I'm screwed. Oh, crap. He ulted. Well, screw you. I'm going to burn you anyway. Oh, my God, Raw. Scumbag. Wow. Look at that one beam, and I'm almost dead. Wow. Squishy mage. Alright, I'll have 1,300 here. Coincidentally enough. Alright. I gotta go farm, get some defense items. I'll probably go... I'm not sure what I will go. Maybe Stone of Gaia. No, I'm gonna go Void Stone. They don't have focused Void Stone anymore, which really sucks, because it used to give you... Well, back in the day it was 50 power and 25 pen. And I miss that, because it really helped with the CDR aspect of this character. Let's try this. I want my movement buff. Let's get that going on. Alright. Now I want to farm, so I'm going to get the camps and let this dude die in the middle to Raw. Now you see why I want my abilities. Boom. And then I can go pop in the lane and hit a grasp. Ooh, I missed because I suck. I missed. I took it for granted that he wasn't going to move, but he did. Scumbag. Alright. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Raw in terms of... unless he's wearing the Alienware skin, he can bite me. I'm going to use that up so I don't accidentally get trapped in it. I like the Alienware Raw skin. I'll play some Raw, maybe solo or mid in one of my vids. Although I don't... It's not as fun right now for me. Solo's boring as hell. And mid is just... It's a gank fest. I mean, it can be a pain if you're not getting good jungle support. And I can explain why. Basically, this lane is the most vulnerable because it has two side access points for attack. Alright, I'm going to go back and get my Chronos Pendant. And then I'll have full CDR and increased damage. So I'll go from 50 damage to... No, wait, I'm sorry. 50 damage to 75 damage. But I get CDR and more mana per second. And that's going to be really helpful. I'm also going to get Sprint in case I have to chase these people down. Like here, I want to go right. I'm just going to try to get there fast. Even though these guys are going also, I want to secure a kill. One of us, I want to get a kill on this guy. Because I just am tired of the split push. Got him. Okay. Now I gotta go do mid. I'm playing double duty here. Now my grasping hands are back up. How cool is that? Voidstone, next in line, bitches.